Through, huh? Okay, all welcome in. Pregame show today for Colorado versus Georgia Tech. We're here at FOLSOM Field, University of Colorado Boulder. Welcome in again. Our first pregame show here of the season. As always, I'm your host Manny. And again, this atmosphere here today is crazy. A ton of ways to park. Took us about an hour or so to get in here into Boulder. Jam packed. So here we are. Hopefully this is coming through clearly. And again, like we've talked about, welcome to Power 4 college football. Atmosphere feels good here. Again, as always, make sure to follow on X at Manny_303, Instagram at 303_Manny. Buff line is always open as well. Any questions, comments, 970-614-5771. And again, stay tuned for the recruiting channel. This should post probably Monday morning is my understanding, or early next week. So make sure we follow that. And then wherever you get your guys' podcast, wherever you guys get your podcast, make sure you guys tune in. Any of you guys, we are in, where are we at? What's the name of this parking lot? We are next to the event center. So if you guys want to come by, say what's up, talk a little football with us for the pregame, get your guys' take. Come by and say what's up. And again, so we'll be doing a post game as well after. So let's talk about the game. What we have to look forward to. The revamped roster versus Georgia Tech. Their discipline, physical style, and then you guys probably see my boy back there. I have one of my friends with me. He's gonna come on. We're gonna talk a little football. So this is the homie Ethan. Ethan, you want to say what's up?
Hi everybody, I'm glad to be on. It's appreciated.
All right, so let's dive into this. So like we talked about, Colorado's revamped roster versus Georgia Tech's discipline, physical style. Let's see if the Buffs can compete today, right? That's what it's all about today, and in that physical style. Storylines, right, that we have going into this. Can Prime continue, right, with the new look Buffs, build off of what he had last year, 9-4 in 2024? Can they maintain momentum without the star power as of right now? So again, you will have some household names when we get to the end of this thing. By the next couple of weeks, probably by the end of the night, we're going to be talking about somebody.
Who's going to show out? Who's going to show up? That's the question.
Absolutely. So let's talk about a little bit of the star power. So Ethan, who do you got your eyes on tonight?
Well, obviously the starting quarterback, Salters. I want to see how he does. Coming from Liberty, I think he's a high potential player that we really want to see if he evolves under. I'm really curious to see how the offense uses him. Compared to, obviously it's a completely different thing that Shador used to run. So they're changing the offense for him. And I want to see that. I want to see how bright Amarian Miller shines. I think he's going to be a big name when we talk about the NFL draft coming up. And I want to see how our defense performs in the secondary, but mostly up front. Like if we can stop this Georgia Tech defense or offensive line, which is, they are rebuilding in a way, but they're extremely physical and they're well coached. So with all that, we're really going to have to really look into stopping that run and putting it into the pressure of the quarterback for Georgia Tech, which he's a highly efficient quarterback. But I don't think if we can get it to a fast start, they're not coming back.
Absolutely. And that altitude, like we talked about, that altitude is real here, right? We are higher than Denver here. So, we see the Broncos, the Nuggets, you would like to say the Rockies, but that's a whole different story. We're not even going to dive into that yet. Absolutely. Real quick, how long we got till kickoff? Hour and a half, hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, we're almost there, but it is electric here. I'm excited to be here. We're excited. I felt like this day would never come. If you guys follow me on X, you guys have seen I was posting last night. Merry Christmas Eve, right? That's what it feels like. And today, Merry Christmas, Buff fans. We're here finally on game day. What I want to talk about though is, just what Prime built off of 30 plus new transfers, aiming to, basically to see like to defy projected 10th place Big 12 finish. That is the projection. I think it was on the USA Today. And again, this is one of those things that when we were on earlier this week, we saw Dukes. Dukes was in here. He was talking about Prime. There's always something like he can't do this. Okay, he can't win with this. Well, Colorado has a very talented roster that is being overlooked. But what I want to talk about, let's talk a little bit about the other side, the other team, Georgia Tech, coming in, and to think, I heard a couple things this week about the altitude's not gonna do anything, and the altitude is real. These dudes are coming from below sea level there in the ATL in Atlanta. But the guys that we need to keep an eye on is Jamal Haynes, right? We talked about him. Haynes King, another guy. That is their QB. That dude can ball. He's gonna show out tonight. Eric Rivers, make sure that is somebody. What it sounds like is they're gonna have DJ McKinney. He's gonna be the one, and he's gonna be shadowing him tonight, I should say. So that's gonna be a matchup we're gonna have our eyes on from the stadium. And then one that Duke's brought up, two guys, right? Running back Traylon Maddox, 6'2", 6'3", 225 pounds, a star there in Atlanta, in Georgia. So, and again, like we've talked about, Georgia is one of the powerhouses in the country, right? They go up to 7A football. This is where we see Julian Lewis from. And then QB Aaron Philo, right? This is the guy. And again, I went and watched some film after Duke's talked about him on the show. Holy cow, this dude can play. So we'll see if he gets in tonight or not. But again, this dude can play. This is the guy that Julian Lewis was going to break the record, the all-time passing record in the state of Georgia if he returns. So those are the guys I'm keeping an eye on. Now, again, we talked about the outlook for the season. The goals are to win the Big 12 and get themselves into the college football playoff. Like, let me ask you this, Ethan. So can you imagine this come, what would it be, November? Well, I guess late December, a playoff game here at Folsom. What do you think that would look like?
I mean, I think that would be awesome. I think we would have an unbelievable turnout. I mean, today is already crazy. We could barely get into the parking lot without hitting people running. It's insane in here. So like, I can only imagine if we get off to a fast start, especially the season, I think every single game is going to be looking like a playoff game here every single time. And it's going to be exciting. And I look forward to it. I think that's what's going to happen.
Absolutely, man. I could not agree more with you. This is big time college football. The feel here is insane. Right. We saw cars passing by, right? We have, you can see my boys in the back. Hey dudes, you guys want to wave to everybody? Tell everybody what's up. Tell them. Oh yeah. So yeah, we got planes flying over, promoting whatever it is that they're doing right up here. Just a beautiful day here in Boulder so far, and just you could feel in the atmosphere. We have some Georgia Tech people to the left of us. Yeah, there's been quite a bit of it. They kind of blend in though, I guess, with their colors, right? With the gold a little bit. So we'll just pretend like CU fans for the day. Now my key matchups of today: Colorado rushing versus Tech's rush defense. And let me see, I had one. Yeah, must contain King. Find a way sport. Dude, we have to turn Haynes Kings into a passer tonight. Right. I think we were kind of talking about it. Me and my boy here, Ethan, we're talking about it. How many pass attempts did he have?
262 last year
on the season. So that is not a lot, right? We know that that's not a lot on for a
Ninth
season.
in the ACC.
Ninth in the ACC. So, oh yeah, there's our guy Chad Bolton, my man. So yeah, this is just something that we have to look at. We have to pay attention to. If they turn Haynes Kings into a passer, the narrative shifts, right? We start getting them to play from behind. This altitude takes over. That crowd takes over.
We can pin our ears. We can rush the passer, which we know we're good at. We led, the conference last year.
Yep, absolutely.
So
yep.
There's these. If we can get to a fast start, get up big. I mean, obviously that's a big ask against Georgia Tech, and I know we're underdogs in the betting realm. So we just got to if we can get up, put it in his hands. Don't let that running back get big runs on us. Don't let him go, because if he does, it's going to be bad, and we're going to have a hard time. If they can
Absolutely.
control the clock, it's going to be hard for CU to win.
Absolutely. So yeah, we get up, and again we let this altitude take over. I wish it was a little bit hotter here. Wish it was a little bit more warm. To kind of really feel that altitude, but because it actually feels really nice right now. And again, I wish we were making Georgia Tech more uncomfortable. But let's talk about Tech's rushing. So again, Tech's rushing versus Colorado's front. We have Jaheim Otis. We have Gabriel Lightfoot. Now, one that we didn't even talk about for some reason with Brandon Davis Swain. That dude sounds like he's gonna eat and start. So I'm excited to see him. He's been one that got a little bit of burn last year, but won this new built Colorado front, right? The building football in the trenches. That's where you win football games. You have any thoughts on that, E?
I mean, I think we're finally, after year 3, I think we're finally getting close to the vision Deion Sanders wanted with his defensive line. And I think we're starting to get close to how he wants to run this team. I mean, he's been building, and we've got 30 new transfers already, coming in from this year. He's getting close. He's getting close to getting the players he wants, the culture he wants to build. They're extremely disciplined out there, and he's got the right players to do damage. And I'm excited. They're underdogs in pretty much all these games that we're going to be watching, and I think they're going to surprise a lot of people.
Yep. Heck yeah. Yep. So one more other key matchup that I want to talk about is Salter versus Tech's secondary, right? And run game, because I am curious, and I should say Colorado's new QBs, right? We know Julian's going to get some reps today. So just so you guys are aware, rocking the Julian today. The future of the program, the next, right? This is going to be the dude that takes Colorado into the future. But we're really, really excited for him. I'm excited to see him play today. I mean, like we've talked about, is this is one of the best high school prospects that I have ever seen. Everything he does. So, and then the next biggest thing, Tech's run game. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Tech's run game versus Colorado's defensive front, right? That revamped front. We have right, Gabriel Lightfoot, like we talked about. We have Lightfoot, Jaheim Otis, Artem Walker, Brandon Davis Swain, and where's our other edge at? Keaton Wade, it sounded like. And Keaton Wade, if you guys watched last year, we knew what a dog he was, right? He was getting after it. We have a question. What jersey is your boy wearing? We got Travis Hunter back here. Stand up, Travis. We got Trav back here. And then we got him in we got my other one in his Shador jersey. And then my boy Nevis Travis. Where'd you get that one from?
My friend Manuel bought it for me, actually. He's a good guy.
There you go. And so yeah, so here we go. We're here. We're ready to tear it up tonight. Let's talk about a little bit of the history right here with the Buffs and Georgia Tech. So believe it or not, this is the first ever matchup between these two, right? We talk about in 1990 the split national championship. Now, what a lot of people don't know about that split national championship is, oh yeah, here gets the guy on the bike. So what a lot of people don't really understand about this is that 1990 national champion that was split. Again, I don't know how much weight or whatever it is, but the coaches poll, right? We look at Tom Osborne of Nebraska. Well, essentially what he did not give CU, it sounds like, we don't know for sure because he never shared it, but he did not vote Colorado number 1 in the country. There are rumors that he didn't even vote Colorado in the top 25. And again, Colorado lost by a single vote in the coaches poll again. So call it a split national championship. It was not a split national championship. Colorado was the best team in this year. You get those two playing, CU wins that game. So again, just something to think about. You have any questions on that?
I mean, I wonder if the players are, consider this in their motivation today. I was wondering that myself when I woke up this morning, if like they are considering this, but I think there's too much on the line just in general. We got to have a fast start to start the season. So, but it is interesting that the only time we've ever met is going to be today. And we have that history with the national championship. And that's just, it's a very weird thing.
It is. Yeah, that national championship in 1990, Colorado was the best team in the country. And again, we look at Tom Osborne. He did not want Coach Mack to be the first one to get one. So it is what it is.
I mean, we can speculate, but he removed the vote.
Yeah. I don't even think he voted Colorado in the top 25 at this point. So, but let's talk about this now. A sold-out Folsom field for the 3rd straight year. Here we go. Right now. With that being said, Colorado is carrying into the game a 6-game home opening win streak. And again, this is huge, right? You come to Colorado early. This is still kind of a preseason game for Georgia Tech. This is the first time, right? They don't get that in college football preseason, but this is the first time they get to hit someone else, and let's see who's in game shape. And again, I do not want to understate this. They are going into altitude. So what is Boulder's? What are we at? Does anyone know? What is our altitude at here? A little bit, because there's 5280s mile high in Denver. It should be higher though. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see. Georgia Tech, I say by like the late second quarter, by at least the third quarter though, mid third quarter, they are going to be gassed. This altitude is real. This is a whole different beast here. So yeah, let's see what those, right, these dudes from the South can bring. And again, this is Georgia Tech's road test, right? First game of the year, first test of the year, first ACC Big 12 Clash of 2025. So just something to look at, something to feel. Oh man, we're starting to get a little bit of rain down here in Boulder. So yeah, let's cover up some of the electronics. So but yeah, I mean, we would love to hear from you guys about this. Sorry, technical difficulty. We would love to hear from you guys. So type in the comments. Now let's jump into a little bit of predictions here. So let's see. Do we have no questions today? All right. So predictions. Ethan, what do you think? What do you got today? How do you see player that stands out? What do you think is the key matchups to today, and our final score?
Well, I think our key matchup that I'm going to see is going to be the quarterbacks. Who's going to be the best? Who's going to perform the best? I mean, it's all going to be determining by scheme. Are we going to be using Salter majority for the game, or are we going to get Juju in on certain packages? Or are we going to do drop out back packages for him, which is going to be unique? I really think it's going to be a high scoring game. I'm thinking like 34-31. I think Buffs on top, high scoring game is gonna benefit the Buffs. I mean, if it's a low scoring, grinded out game, Georgia Tech is gonna have a lot better of a chance to beat us. So, I mean, key matchups, quarterback play, that's the number one, and then our offense and defensive line is another key. Like, we definitely need to make sure that we're being physical with this team. They're gonna come in here trying to punch us in the mouth. We need to punch back.
Yep, absolutely. And who do you got as like a standout performer that we should keep our eye on?
Oh, I think Salter's going to have a huge game. I'm predicting he's going to have at least 80 yards rushing, 250 yards passing, and at least 3 total touchdowns.
Okay, I love it. Love it. Yep, I'm going to say, again, one of my key matchup is in the trenches, right? You're always going to hear me say that's where you win and lose football games. The guy that I think, there's our guy, Demysticles G. Man, how's it going? And I think, yeah, I agree with you 110%. Depends on the O-line for CU, right? They play as advertised. We win by 2 or 3 TDs. Okay. I love it.
It can happen.
Absolutely.
We're talented.
Very, 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 very.
Bring it in.
We are more athletic too as the whole team. So, and again, we have the best player on the field in Jordan Seaton. So, what do we got here? We got another fan. Let's see. Who scores first rushing TD, QB or running back? So Dallin Hayden's not playing today. Right? Like we talked about. Does QB count? So my man, cover song challenge. Does QB count as a pass or the first rushing touchdown? I'm gonna go running back. I'm gonna go Michael Welch here. Or DeKalen. I'm going Michael Welch gets our first touchdown of the year rushing. All right.
Outside running back, running it in. I think we're gonna run the ball, but we're going to play action. I'm calling a deep shot. Salter
to who?
Omarion Miller. Who else? He's going to make a name for himself today.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go on bold prediction here. I'm going to go first rushing touchdown, Draylon Miller. All right? Yep, got you. I'm going to go rushing touchdown, Draylon Miller out of the backfield. Salter will run it in. Okay, man, I love it. I mean, that's who I want to go with, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here with it and say we're gonna get our guy Draylon Miller in the backfield here.
He's gonna live in the backfield. Let's go.
You think so?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. My bold prediction today. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna stay on I had a whole different one as you, right? I had a whole different person pick. I'm gonna go with Dre. I'm gonna say Dre has over 100 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
I didn't even know you predicted the same thing I did.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had it.
My.
No, you're good. But I want to go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say Draylon Miller gets over 100 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. My final score 27-24, like I've been saying all week. Buffs. That's where I'm at. And again, this is going to be electric today. This thing is sold out. You can see it. This parking lot's already been closed. No one else has entered here. Now we got some rain coming down. So, we'll see. I'm pumped for this game. I could not wait. Merry Christmas, right? Christmas morning feel to it. Right?
Yeah, it's football is back. Can we say football is back? And that's all that matters in life.
Absolutely. And my kids.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, don't be like that. All right. So, again, so we're gonna take off for the day. I want to get this in because it is starting to come down here. Oh, let me see. Who do you think will be punt returner, kick returner? Okay, punt's gonna be Isaiah Harge is my prediction. Do you have anybody?
I don't. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Wife? Nope. Who's gonna score the first rushing touchdown?
Puffs.
No, which player? Who do you got? Salt.
Who? Salter.
Yeah.
Caden Salter. The wife has Caden Salter. All right. Yeah, I think punt returner is going to be Isaiah Harge, kick returner. Oh, I wonder. I don't know. Maybe Harge again, but I'm trying to think of. I'm gonna go Cam Michael. Cam Michael. You get and see again. This is not even a guy we talked about. That dude's a burner. He can flat out fly. So I'm gonna go Cam Michael as our kick returner. So that's where I'm at with it. So yeah, it is Q for 6. Is he is he starting as the kick returner? Do you know? Find Away Sports? That's what so do you think they would put him in this early though? Game 1, big game, have a true freshman back there returning, right? And so that's where let's see what Q for 6. I thought Cam was hurt. Is he hurt? Okay, well well, my bad then. But yeah, I am I guess, yeah, Q. Let's put Quentin Gibson back there, right? That dude's a freak, right? So just as athletically, that dude is amazing. Over 2,000 receiving yards. Yeah, so I thought Cam was playing, but again, we'll see. But we will be here after the game. Again, it's raining. We need to get all this electronics in. We'll be here after he's healthy. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. He was hurt at the end of last year, but he's fully recovered. And that's Cam Michael. But yeah, I have Cam Michael then kick returning. So yeah, we can hear the band getting it together, but yeah, we're starting to come down here. We'll be here live after the game. So once we get back to the car, 9:30. So probably the game's over at 9. So just be on the lookout 30 minutes or so after the initial the game ends. But again, Folsom Field's rocking. Please follow me on Twitter. X 303_Manny. Check us out there. And then I'm gonna follow me on Twitter. Like I said, I'm gonna be posting live photos, live videos from the game. So please follow me there. Again, we need to get this in. We're raining. We're coming down bad, but we'll see. We'll catch you guys after. Oh, give him the Trav. Go Buffs, baby! Give him it, E. There you go. All right, guys, have a good one. We'll catch you after, and follow me. We'll be posting some live stuff from the game. Peace. All right, yeah, shit.